Hi everyone, my name is Shahar and welcome to DataSense Tutorials. Today we'll be going over how to read, interpret, and act on DataSense Prerequisite Tester. The Prerequisite Tester's purpose is to help you make sure your environment is prepared for DataSense installation to start and finish successfully. Let's see how we get to it. I have my CentOS machine that I intend to install DataSense on. I have raised a connector and I downloaded the installer from the NSS and put it on my CentOS machine. I followed the installation steps and copied the installation command from BlueXP to my CentOS machine, and now we're going to run it. The installer is going to ask for some parameters. Now the prerequisite tester is running. All right, and these are the results of the prerequisite tester. So we can actually start from the end and see if I scroll down all the way to the end of the summary, that I can install DataSense with my existing configurations. However, there are some limitations I'm going to experience with the system. These are probably going to be mostly scan speed limitations. Let's go over and see where my environment is standing up to the requirements and why I might experience some limitations. A result of the prerequisite tester can be one of three colors. Green means that my environment is up to par with the requirements in order to install DataSense. Yellow means my environment is not exactly up to the highest requirements. However, DataSense can still be installed and running with some limitations. And red means DataSense cannot be installed on the system unless the environment changes to fit their requirements. So my operating system, I'm using CentOS 7.9, which is a supported version for DataSense installation. I can see that my kernel version is below 4, which can have some effect on the way DataSense operates and the scan speed. I have 8 CPU cores, which is acceptable. However, for best performance, I would have to raise the amount of cores I'm using to 16. My system has 59 gigs RAM. Again, this is acceptable. However, the minimum for best performance is 64 gigs. I have provided sufficient amount of disk space to the different relevant directories within my machine. I have given all the relevant permissions to all the relevant directories as well. That is, as you can see, elaborated right here. And of course, you can also find this in our documentation as well. My disk is SSD, which is great. I have Python and Docker installed in my systems in the right version, so that's good as well. My DataSense machine is able to connect to my connector. They can communicate with one another, which is great. And of course, my machine is open to the internet, so all the relevant endpoints have been reached. That's it. So once I click yes here, click enter, DataSense installation would start and finish because all the prerequisites are met and my environment is ready for DataSense installation. Thank you.